Later this year, the Dallas City Council is expected to ask voters to approve more than $1 billion in bonds. That includes about $500 million for streets and transportation.
Yes, but tonight, NBC5 investigates new questions about whether the plan includes enough money for Vision Zero. That's the city's plan to make the most dangerous streets safer. Our senior investigative reporter, Scott Friedman, continues our series, Driven to Death.
Well, the latest bond proposal from city staff includes about $9 million for the Vision Zero plan to reduce traffic deaths and injuries. That's less than 2% of the proposed $500 million in transportation bonds. And it's also a fraction of what another smaller Texas city has spent in recent years to bring down the number of crashes at dangerous locations. Let's take you inside those Austin city limits to see what's happening on streets that show how investments in traffic safety can make a difference.
We expect this project to be done, sometime this spring.
Joel Meyer is Austin's acting transportation safety officer. He walked us through one of the many Vision Zero projects under construction right now, paid for with some of the $95 million in bonds Austin voters have approved for Vision Zero since 2016. $90 million just for Vision Zero projects?
Just for Vision Zero projects. So those are things like speed management, traffic calming projects, street lighting, major intersection projects, pedestrian crossings.
With a Vision Zero staff of 5 people, Austin is now reshaping its most dangerous streets, narrowing lanes to reduce high speeds, fixing intersections with high crash rates, adding wider, safer sidewalks and bike lanes to better separate pedestrians and cyclists from traffic. They're adding mid-block crosswalks and protecting pedestrians with safety beacons deployed all over the city. These are more than just yellow flashing lights to indicate pedestrians are crossing. When you press this button,
wait to cross First Street,
the lights first flash yellow, indicating something's about to change, and then they turn red, and it becomes a stoplight, stopping traffic in both directions. And that makes it a lot easier to get across the street here in the middle of the block without having to worry about the cars. At the locations where Austin has made major road safety improvements, the city says it's seen a 30% reduction in fatal and serious injury crashes.
We're showing that these investments do save lives, they do improve people's quality of life, and they do save the city money.
Money saved, they say, with fewer emergency responses to crashes.
How much is specific for Vision Zero?
So in the staff proposal, there's $9.4 million.
In Dallas, the city council is now talking about bonds to pay for Vision Zero. The current staff proposal includes $9 million.
$9 million would be a good start, but that's clearly insufficient for the needs of the city of Dallas.
Vision Zero Texas Director Jay Crossley worries $9 million won't allow Dallas to begin making the kinds of sweeping changes Austin has seen, or spread those changes across the city to more locations with a history of deadly crashes. NBC5 investigates looked more closely at the Dallas bond proposal and found most of the $9 million, more than $5 million of it, would be spent to install new streetlights at 6 high-injury locations, an improvement traffic safety experts say can make streets safer for pedestrians at night. But it does not address the #1 cause of deadly crashes in Dallas, which according to TxDOT is speeding, often on older streets that some road safety advocates say were built in ways that encourage higher speeds.
I mean, the question is, are we taking Vision Zero seriously as a city, or is it just a talking point for us to use in campaigns?
Dallas City Council member Chad West and some of his colleagues have asked staff for a Vision Zero briefing to better understand how much money it would take to address more of the city's biggest danger zones, and to learn more about how staff is choosing to spend the money.
We at least need to know how they're selecting the intersections that are going to get funding and how they aren't.
City Transportation Director Gus Concarly declined to meet with us for an interview until after he briefs the council. In a statement, Concarly told us the current project list is a draft and anticipate refinements to be in line with updated information from current ongoing corridor studies, council input, and other input.
The city of Dallas should be spending significant money on this for the foreseeable future and should be systematically doing it where it'll do the most good every year, and every year having more and more neighborhoods get this kind of benefit.
And in the biggest city in the heart of Texas, they say that kind of investment can pay off.
Sometimes it's difficult to show the crash that didn't happen, but we can show in these numbers that people's lives are being saved, serious injuries are being prevented, And overall, we're having a safer city, so it's very rewarding.
So under the current plan, only 2 locations in the city would be physically changed using the Vision Zero money. Almost 4 of the $9 million would be used to realign the traffic lanes and update traffic signals at Sylvan and Colorado. That location has seen 1 fatal crash in recent years, but does not rank on the city's list of the highest injury and fatality crash locations. The current bond proposal, Brittany, also includes about $50 million for what the city calls complete streets projects, and some of those projects include Vision Zero style changes. For example, $1.5 million would go to widening sidewalks and removing a traffic lane on Commerce Street downtown. That stretch of road ranks 33rd on the city's list of the highest injury locations.
Wow. So, Scott, what's next in this process?
Well, tomorrow, city council members are expected to meet again to talk about the bond package. We'll be monitoring that meeting, and we'll let you know how the council ultimately prioritizes road safety.
Okay. All right. Look forward to that update. Scott, thanks.